just a little bit. I think I could overdrive it just a little bit. I think I could overdrive it just a little bit. I think I could overdrive it just a little bit. I think I could overdrive it just a little bit. I think I could overdrive it just a little bit. I think I could overdrive it just a little bit.
Yo! Welcome back, dude, to another episode of the Yo podcast with Martin and Hooter.
What up, everybody, and how you doing, Hooter?
What is up? Here we are, dude. Look at us.
The background is spring break in Florida, sometime in the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
Unless it's a stock footage and it's fake news like a lot of the shit that's out there right now. I don't, this is the shit that confuses me, Hooter. Like, there's some cities that say, do not come outside.
Mm-hmm.
It's not mandated, but it's highly recommended. And people, for the most part, dude, I've been seeing pictures of Vegas. I've been seeing pictures of Times Square. I've been seeing pictures of the fucking 405, dude.
Yeah.
Shit is empty. But fucking Florida is on spring break.
But they chew on faces out there, bro, so you know those people.
That's old news.
They eat gator and chew on people's face.
I think it's, how do you enforce it in some places? How do you decide? How do you determine when, like, who's making the fucking decisions? I guess my impression was that everything was going to be one big decision. Now we all know this, so let's all go with it. But when I see some places are shut down, but yet spring break is in full effect, and, everybody keeps trying to blame the millennials. I see some old fuckers in those pictures.
Yeah. Me
There's
too.
some
But
viejitos.
I think, bro, if the weather's nice, it'd be hard to keep people inside, bro.
Okay, wait. A couple of days ago, you shit all over me for going to Venice Beach, which, mind you, was way less crowded than that beach right now.
Yeah, and it wasn't even as nice as a Florida day, right? Like, I think young people and it being nice and school's out, people are going to go out, dude. And they don't care. They have to shut the beach down. I feel like it's like any other place, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it, dude. But not only is it the beach, bro. I don't know if you saw some of the videos where people are having fucking Corona parties and they're having they were doing virus shots where it's like these shot glasses with like different color alcohol. Like Florida, and I got a lot of friends in Florida. I got nothing but love for Florida. Big shout out to all the homies from Florida, but dude, to have a fucking, like, with a bunch of heads and let's do virus shots. That's pretty fucking ballsy.
I thought it was ballsy when I saw a lot of fools fucking having St. Patrick's Day parties at their house, dude. Inviting everybody.
Okay, how many heads is too many heads?
I think over 10, no? I think
that's
10 is a lot.
recommended.
I think 10's a lot, dude.
Do you?
Considering you don't know what those other, like, say I live alone, right?
Right.
I don't know where those 9 other people, what they've been exposed to today. You know what I mean? So by the time they get to your house, yeah, it's only 9 people. But how many people have they come in contact with? How many people are we really talking here?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got to be a lot. Just your day to day. Say you had to pump gas. Say you stopped and bought beer. Say you dropped the kids off at your mom's. Like, who did they come in contact with? By the time you hit my house with booze and food or whatever, you've touched and come in contact with a lot of different people.
That is true.
That
is true. Unless those 10 people are constantly only around those 10 people.
Although, dude, I saw something today saying go out for hikes and stuff.
But I think as long as you keep a safe distance. Because, I can't imagine this thing's flying around just looking for some poor bastard to land on.
I feel like those movies where the fucking airplanes are shooting down, you know, just, but it's all coronavirus. Just,
Fuck it, dude. Like, remember last week, a couple of days ago when we came in and I was saying, I really don't know because shit's changing by the minute. Boy, is shit changing.
yeah.
I want to apologize because I don't know if I did it on the podcast, but I sure as fuck told a lot of people, and I might have done it on some lives where I was giving away some serious fake fucking news.
Bro.
Look, wait, let me finish before I lose my train of thought.
Yes.
I'm trying to apologize here.
Please do.
The first thing I said was, if you wake up in the morning and you take a deep breath and you can hold it for 10 seconds without any chest pain or without coughing, then you probably don't have the virus. Now, I read that somewhere, and of course, I assume, and it might have been during one of those briefings, like some official looking dude. So I'm not gonna call him official, but he was supposed to be official. He was in a press conference with a bunch of official motherfuckers. Why should I not believe what this fuck is saying?
Yeah.
He's in a suit in a time of crisis, given a platform where on the same a place as different politicians. And I'm not saying we're supposed to believe all politicians, but goddamn, during a time of crisis, I would hope that most of the information coming from these podiums is accurate.
Right.
You know? So I start telling people, and then I read the other day, hey man, this does not mean you're corona free. This doesn't mean dick, okay? Then I said, hey, man, if you have the coronavirus, it usually attaches itself to your throat first, hangs out there for 4 days, and during those 4 days, you can drink water and fucking... So
you could wash the corona away, you told people.
If you... Listen to me. Listen to me. I said... Because after the 4 days, it goes to the lungs, right? But you could bypass that lung part. And the water, if you drink plenty of water and you gargle and you drink tea, it'll go straight to your stomach and your acids. Your digestive system will break down the virus.
Damn.
And you'll be okay. And so then...
And I was over there saying, yup.
No, wait a minute. I'm fucking pounding. There's a shortage of water. There's no fucking water. You can't find water. You can't find bottled water anywhere. And I'm pounding, dude. I'm drinking more water now than when I was working out at the highest level of my life. You know? Yeah. And I've gone through phases where I work out, where I don't. And then there's times where I've really dedicated myself drinking over a gallon, a minimum of a gallon of water a day.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of fucking water, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
At that level... I think I was drinking water at that level because you push it down. And so then I even said this. I even said this to Chiqui the other day.
I have strong stomach acid, so as long as I push this Rona down, it's all good.
My whole life, I've told people, because I've never had an STI.
Mm-hmm.
Never.
That's impressive, which,
very
by the way, that's very impressive.
Yes, thank you very much. And...
That's a lot of raw dogging.
Correct. I was just about to preface it that... And again, I'm not telling people to do this or to live this way. It's very irresponsible. But I've raw dogged a lot of human beings. Mm-hmm. And so with that said, I've never caught anything. And years ago, and I think we've talked about this on the podcast before, I was watching a TV show that said, some dude with a white coat. And this fucker said, if you get a lot of cavities, your pH of your blood is probably acidic. And so that means that's why a lot of people, there's people that never get a cavity and they eat candy. And there's people that get cavities and they fucking brush and floss every day of their life. Okay. And so now he says you probably have an acid-based pH. And so then I thought, and it's going to be harder for you to contract diseases, to get HIV, to get this, to get that. It's going to be a lot harder for people with this type of blood. Okay. So immediately I said, holy fuck. And I was paraphrasing, obviously, but I was talking to somebody and I said, bro, I have acid blood. I can't catch shit, you know? And so then people started clowning me, talking about I have acid. But what I meant was my pH was acidic, okay? But it was just easier to remember acid blood at the time. I was a young kid.
Yeah.
And so I always said, I've never caught anything because I have acid blood.
This is what you would tell chicks when they ask, do you have a condom?
Everybody. I would tell everybody that I had acid blood. Or like when my homies would say, bro, because like, you know, I take off with somebody and they're like, dude, you wrap it up? I'm like, nah, I got acid blood. You know, is what I would always say. Okay. With that said, I said to Chiqui the other day, I said, listen, Chiqui, I go, chances are I've already gotten the coronavirus because there was a time, remember when I was feeling a little weak?
Yeah, you had this conversation with me too, but go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I said to Chiqui, I said, maybe, who knows? I'm not saying I did, but I could have got it, fought it off, and now I've got antibodies and I won't get it. Now, I'm not saying this is true. Not by any stretch of the imagination I said it's true. I said maybe.
Yeah, you're worse than the motherfuckers on the press conferences.
Listen to me. Yesterday, read an article in a very reliable source, by the way.
Okay.
That said that they did a study of all the infected patients in China. Okay. And that the majority of the patients that had the severe cases were people with A blood. Now, they found that the people that had O blood were able to fight it off and not get as, the cases wouldn't be as severe as the people with A blood. Now, I'm O positive, Hooter, which then means if I could, my theory of I could have gotten it, and I'm not saying it's true or not, but it could be true that I fought it off already.
In 2 days. 4 days without symptoms, but...
And I'm not saying that's true, but I'm in that realm.
What realm?
In the possibility that I'm going
to tell you something right now. You're out of your mind, Dad. And I'm going to tell you a second thing. We talk a lot even before the coronavirus hit, right?
Yes.
Before the Rona got here, we talk, I'd say, every day. I think. Sometimes even twice a day. Since the Rona has hit, I feel we talk even more. And for a longer period of time because we ain't got shit to do.
Right.
We ain't got nowhere to be. And we talk for a long time. Now,
yes.
During the times that we've talked since the Rona has hit, you, my friend, have been on top of a building, ready to jump.
That is absolutely
and I find myself talking you off the ledge, which is weird because 1, I'm your son. 2, I'm 29. You'd think it'd be flipped. You would be talking me off the ledge.
You would think. And you would be wrong. Because with that argument, I was supposed to be more mature than you a long time ago. And that hasn't happened.
Bro,
you were just scolding me the other day for going to the beach.
Yes,
okay?
I was.
So how do you want to just flip roles? Because you can't go from scolding me to comfort me.
Because you think.
Yeah.
Because when you call me, you make it sound like it's the end of the goddamn world.
That's not true.
No, bro. I'm going to tell you guys something right now, okay? My dad calls me the other day, and he's like, Hooter, I just left the weed store. And I'm like, oh, fuck, right? Guess what, dude? Currency, as you fucking know it, is dead.
I did not
it's
say
fucking
that.
over.
I didn't fucking say
and I'm
that.
Like, okay, I'm listening. And he says, Hooter, weed. Weed is the new currency. It's going to be a fucking bartering system. You're going to have to learn how to trade with people. If you have weed, you're going to say, hey, well, I'll trade you some weed for some beans there. And
okay,
I'm like,
wait.
There's checks coming in the mail, guy. Can you slow down? They're sending you cash. They're not sending you an ounce of bud, guy. I'm pretty sure we're a long ways away from fucking trading shit, dude. No, Hooter. And, dude, I'm not going to lie. After I got off the phone, I said, God damn, how long was I on the phone with this, man? That was a lot of fucking gloom and doom. We were on the phone for 3 hours where I had to listen to you talk about how the world was ending. Money wasn't going to be a thing. And fucking, I better stock up on weed because that's what's going to be the new currency.
All I said was this. I said, look, things are changing. I can see that there's going to be an economy based on bartering. No, not all of the economy. Part of the economy.
Which is even more fucking insane.
No,
Hey,
no.
man.
And I'm just saying that there's at this point, people are trading shit for. Think of a baseball card. Hey, I'll give you a Jeter for a
Ken
fucking
Griffey.
whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and so that you're bartering. There's no money being exchanged, even though each of those cards holds a value. So that system is already in place. All I'm saying is you're just gonna see more of it, maybe.
Bro, I was on the phone with my dad for 3 goddamn hours, and I get off the phone. I go to the living room. My fucking brain is spinning, bro. I'm fucking panicking, right? And the whole time, when I hung up with him, I felt like I comforted him, dude. I felt like he was going to rest easy tonight, right? I, on the other hand, went to the living room. I'm fucking pacing back and forth. I'm stress eating, dude.
Yes.
Pillow was like, hey, what's wrong? Dude, my dad thinks
I
that
did not
currency
say- I
is
did
not
not-
going to be
I
a fucking
did
thing.
not
We need
say
to
that.
stock up on weed to fucking
Okay.
pay for things. And she's like, bro, what? I said, I know. I need to switch up. I need to talk to this man every other day. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my fucking mind, dude.
So listen, and this is where I was going with all of this.
Oh, can't wait to
There
hear
is
this.
so much fucking information going on. And I started by saying that I was spreading that if you swallow, you put it in your fucking... Listen, I'm just still trying to talk people into swallowing. If you swallow, by God, you'll be cured.
My cum has antibodies.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I'm over here like, what the fuck? If you fucking swallow enough, you're not going to fucking get this fucking thing. Look, first of all, I got that from somebody. The other day, somebody said Fresno's on lockdown, and this was all over Twitter, right? And they're saying they've closed every road in and out of Fresno. And you're like, holy fuck, well, that's the fucking literally the gateway from Northern Cali to Southern Cali, because that's pretty much neutral ground right
Yes.
there. I wouldn't consider Fresno Southern California
It's central,
or
no?
Northern California. Yeah, it's central, correct. But then there's other places in central that I consider more Southern California.
Okay.
Because you could argue that Bakersfield is the Central Valley, but that's still more Southern California than Northern California.
Yeah, it's
Fresno looks like the unofficial border,
Okay.
if you will.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, holy fuck, if they've closed them, and then I start telling people they've closed it. You know, they locked down Fresno. It's just about time for the lockdown LA, and they're like, bro, LA's fucking huge. You're not gonna lock down LA.
I've been telling you that. That people is me. I've been telling him that. I said, Dad, it's too big.
Yes.
It's too fucking big. They just said on a press
my
conference.
God.
Oh, so you're just going to listen to what the government tells you, huh?
Okay,
yeah,
look,
that's
no, I
what
didn't say all that. I didn't say all that.
Dad.
Listen.
I said, Dad, you're going to be able to leave your... Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay.
But they're going to shoot you if you leave your house. I said, Dad, it's not...
Look.
That's impossible.
Hooter, I'm not being QAnon or Quanon or whatever the fuck they're called, right? Because these dudes had, like I said, there's so much information. There's so
Yes,
much information.
yes.
Now they're saying when you get home, there's like somebody passed out a thing, and who knows where these things are coming from. Somebody passed out a thing that said, when you get home, you take off your shoes, all of your clothes, put them in a bag, seal that bag, because those clothes are infected. Disinfect yourself from head to toe. Don't touch anything. Disinfect everything that you had in your person before you walked in your door. Now, this is on a 3-page list of things to do that somebody sent from an official fucking thing. all right?
Wait.
Okay.
What official
Okay,
thing?
here-
What? But I want to know, like, dude.
So-
when you tell me some shit, I'm just like, bro.
Okay, yeah,
what
and-
source is
okay,
this?
this is what my point is. What my point is, there's so much shit coming that you don't know which one's true, and some of it is coming just because it's coming from a government official doesn't make it any more better than it's coming from your fucking comadre. The government official's the one that was saying fucking drink water.
Man.
Do you see what I'm saying here? So you just have to literally do your research to figure out which one is true and which one is bullshit.
Yes.
Because
You do.
look,
Check your sources, people. Check the website, okay?
Okay.
If it's fucking Martin Moreno says
Stop.
.net, bro, bro, Do not listen,
But
guy.
again, when I look at this picture of Florida with all those people, look, that is not social distancing.
No, it isn't.
There's nothing. Look at those chicks between us.
Yes.
There is no social distancing there.
No.
Not at all. Not at all. Look at all the people holding hands next to people, right?
That's
there's
a lot
no-
of Rona
there's
spreading.
and it's probably hot. There's people are sweating. Is that sweat rubbing off on people? Does the corona exist? If it exists on metal, it surely exists on sweat. Yes?
I don't know. You see, there you go making shit up again, bro. And no, you haven't even heard of that. You're just assuming shit, dude. If it could live on metal, it has to live on sweat. Like, what? Why? Why does that equal that? I don't understand
Because
sometimes.
sweat is part of your person. Metal isn't. Okay.
Okay.
Look. Okay.
Wait.
And that's,
Tell the-
and I
how
don't think
about-
that's a fact. And then
Tell the people about you and G. Riley's powwow.
okay.
Bro, these motherfuckers, you want to talk about telling scary stories around a campfire, bro. My dad calls me at fucking who knows what time. I'm ready to go to sleep.
Oh shit.
Think again, Hooter,
Oh
you
my
ain't
God, I gotta
going
breathe.
nowhere, guy.
Okay.
Dude.
Listen.
Hooter. My dad and G. Riley, bro, are both at risk, okay? And the shit that they're afraid of
Oh my
and are
God.
researching blows my mind. Like, bro, why is that what you're reading up on? Figure out if you're at risk, guy.
Oh my God. Listen, it's
Stay
not.
indoors,
Okay.
both of you.
Okay. Look.
You guys need to figure out how to fucking combine fucking your, what's it called? Your
God.
water, dude. Your resources.
G. Riley sent me this this article. He sent me a few articles, right? The first, I read the article, and then I think I told you about the article, and it's like, oh shit, oh, buckle the fuck up, buckle the fuck up, right? Then the other day, he sends me this thing, and it has no explanation. It just says, read this, okay? So I open it, and it says the coronavirus is and obviously G. Riley didn't write this. He shared what somebody else had shared with him.
Yes.
They said the coronavirus is a big cover to arrest the pedophile ring in the United States. With the first one is Tom Hanks, who they're going to say has the coronavirus, but he's been arrested for pedophilia. Justin Trudeau, they're going to say that he has the coronavirus, but it's because he's been indicted with pedophilia. And the next names to drop are Oprah, fucking had a bunch of like high-powered celebrities, athletes. There was some names on this that you're like, get the fuck out of here. You're out of your fucking mind, right?
Yes.
And so I read the fucking thing. Like it was an article, and I read it, and
Here we go.
I fucking called G, right? And all I said, because all he said was read this, right? And then he said, I called him up and I go, man. And then he said, man. And then I go, bro. And he goes, right? And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? And all that shit, like, and I'm telling you, there's no way. How do you fucking even say, hey, man, blah, blah. How do you explain that in a text? You just got to say, read this. It takes a long time to explain all that shit. So then, 2 days later, who the fuck is trending on Twitter, Hooter?
Oprah Winfrey
For what?
touching kids.
For being indicted and arrested. And her house was, did you see that her house was like fucking, according to Twitter, I'm not trying to say this has happened, but her house was, what do you call it when they put the tape?
Yeah.
The crime scene?
Yeah.
Because they're finding the tunnels in her patio that link to this underground
Child
trafficking
sexing.
chingadera.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the Underground Railroad,
But for sex traffickers.
and not to save them.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, had I been a logical thinking person, I would think, okay, so most of Florida is swampland. How you going to build a tunnel when you start digging? You're probably going to run into some fucking moisture down.
But Oprah's
Look at
a rich bitch, so she probably has a submarine
Look,
underground.
Look, if you saw Narcos, you know how hard it was for Chapo. The tunnels didn't just happen, dog. Okay. So, So with that said, I'm like, okay, fucking Oprah's trending. And you don't believe that this, obviously you don't believe that this is, that they're going to shut down the world to go right. If these motherfuckers are, if there's proof that these motherfuckers are out there running a ring, a trafficking ring, then go get them. You don't need to shut down the planet to do that, right? That's what my logical senses tell me. But then I see fucking Oprah trending. And I'm like, oh my God, is it real? Is it real? What the fuck's going on?
So
that shit'll fuck you up, dude.
So then what do? You hit up G. Riley. And then after he talks to G. Riley and loads up on even more information on this shit, he decides to call me. And just like he said, it's not something you could explain to someone. They have to read it. My dad explained it to me, dude. They're good. Dude, and this is the conversation, bro. Hooter, they got Tom Hanks. Oprah Winfrey's fucking touching the kids.
They said
everybody's going down.
Allegedly.
I said, Dad, what the fuck? G. Riley told me. G. Riley fucking called it 2 days ago, bro. And look, now it's fucking happening. You think Oprah Winfrey's just trending for no reason? I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
Oh, my God.
So then I hop on Twitter, and I see Oprah, and I'm like, okay. And now I just see these tweets talking about... Oprah's the Harriet Tubman, but for touching kids. What the fuck?
Who put that?
Just a random person on Twitter.
Okay.
So I'm like, Jesus Christ. So then I Google, right? Nothing's on Google, right? So then I had to dig real deep on Google. I'm like, Oprah Winfrey, sex trafficking, underground fucking tunnels. Like I'm
reading.
Yeah, like if some shit were to happen, you could misspell Oprah Winfrey and you'd find all that information.
All of it.
But I have to do some serious fucking digging.
And how in 2007 she was accused of something happening in her private school.
Yes.
And she had to go to court for that. She did go to court for that. I'm not saying that Oprah did anything.
I see this. I see one article, dude, and it's a link to an Instagram, and somebody was talking about it a year ago, right? And then I sent it to my dad. I said, look, a year later. And then he's like, you see? You see? That same night, Oprah tweets. She's like, hey, guys, there's some horrible rumors going around. I want you to know I'm not arrested. I'm tweeting this right now, and none of it are true, right? So then I don't even call my dad. I don't send that to my dad because it's late as fuck, and I don't even want to talk about it no more.
Hold on. Did you see what people were writing to that
tweet?
Yes.
What?
They're saying, okay, how come all your other tweets got sent from an iPhone? And they had screenshots. But this one is sent from a different device because it's maybe the government is tweeting for you. So they were saying that. Okay. I'm just saying that's what was out there. I'm not saying that that's true.
So the next day, my dad calls me. And I forgot what he was panicking about this day.
I wasn't panicking. By the way, I'm basically just passing out information that's out there. You know, I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's not true. I always throw as a disclaimer, I don't know. They say,
but
you know,
then he says the worst fucking shit.
But you know the typical paisa thing to say. This is how I know I'm old school Mexican. It's like, hey, what happened? Well, dicen que.
Yeah.
They say it's the
blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Dad, who said that? Well, G. Riley sent me a fucking link, right? So then I'm like, Dad, let me tell you something, dude. I'm going to block G. Riley's number from your phone. You guys cannot be in contact anymore because you guys are just scaring each other, and then you guys are scaring people, bro. Secondly, I was like, did you see Oprah tweeted? And then he was like, yeah, but that just makes it worse. Like, she shouldn't have said nothing. If she wasn't doing anything, she shouldn't have tweeted. I said, Dad, if your name was trending on Twitter talking about you were touching kids, I guarantee you, you'd go on Twitter talking about,
it wasn't. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Bro.
Oh, my God.
So that's what I've been having to live with, bro. It's been, 48 hours since we last fucking came in here? And, bro, it's been like exhausting,
you know what's
bro.
fucking crazy?
It felt like a month with all these phone calls that my dad gives me trying to scare me, bro.
So I had a list of topics that I wanted to talk about last time we came in, you know? But they just seemed so petty.
Why?
You know what I mean? Like like it's like things that would typically be like, you know, like when you start putting shit in perspective, you know, it's like the other day I went to the before when things were still kind of moving around, I went to the farmer's market and I picked up some, because we're talking about eggs, and I picked up some duck eggs. Yes. And I had the duck eggs, and I wanted to talk about duck eggs, but I'm like, motherfucker, people are afraid about the coronavirus. Nobody gives a fuck about your goddamn duck eggs.
You should have talked about the duck eggs. You should have.
I should have talked about the duck eggs. And what we could talk about the duck eggs now. But it just seems, like I said, things seem trivial. Like right now, if you're going out to the market, you know, you're going out for the basic things that you absolutely, I would hope that at this point, you're going for what you absolutely need. If you're in the market browsing, did I forget something? Let me just walk around and see if there's anything here that I need. If you're doing that shit, and there's people that are doing that, they're going in, if you're walking into a fucking place like that, you should be walking directly to where your shit is, or it's supposed to be, and if it's not there, get your ass out of there. I would argue. Unless you're in Florida and you just want to chill on the fucking beach, right?
That's a ballsy statement coming from you, dude.
No. But
the guy who fucking forgets everything. You're telling me you're going to hit it on the first time, bro? You've gone to the fucking store 3 times. Talking about, bro, this place has this place has that. I'm like, how many places you hitting, guy?
That was a week ago.
No, it was not.
Yes, it
bro.
was.
You hit a weed store, a fucking a sack of beans store, bro, a meat market, bro. You fucking went on a shopping spree the other day, guy.
On a sack of beans,
bro. Oh my god, this fucking guy. Dude, there's a sack of beans for $100. Should I get it? I'm like, bro, you have enough food to last you 3 months, guy. You fucking opening up a restaurant, bro? The fuck you talking about?
All right, listen to me. Listen to me. First of all, I did not go to a sack of beans store. I went to a wholesale meat market that sells fucking meat. You know, it's a Mexican place, and so they sell it in. It's kind of like Costco, but for fucking like for raza, you know, for Spanish speakers.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's mostly like a giant freezer with some shit outside, and it's like, hey man, which one you want? We'll bring it back out. We'll bring it out, all right? And so
how many pounds was the beans?
They had a bag. I think I don't know, it was a sack, but they didn't have it. They didn't have it there. So I went and I picked up meat, and some lady was there, and we started talking.
There you go. He's telling you to get in and out of the fucking store, yet he's over here conversating with randos
while they packed up my shit. Okay. I said, yeah, these guys next door are out of beans, and she goes, oh well, there's a spot 2 blocks up.
Son of a bitch.
And they have sacks for $100. I go, sacks? And she goes, yeah. She goes, which is way too expensive, you know. And I'm like, well, yeah, of course it's fucking $100 for a sack of beans, right? And so that's how I knew. But it's not like I'm at a sack of beans store, homie. You know what I mean? Like, fucking stop. See, that's fake news.
Okay. So did you hit the next store? Fucking then why'd you call me to tell me about it?
Just in case you wanted them. I don't know. Maybe you want beans. I know you like beans.
So you didn't go?
I got my meat and I got out of there, dude. Like a responsible fucking human.
You for sure asked the car.
Huh?
Should we go check out the sack of beans? Just to go look at it. We don't have to buy it. Let's just look at the size on this motherfucker.
Dude, what do you mean I asked the car? Who the fuck was it? It's just,
bro,
come on.
I know you packed the car. You did not drive solo, bro. I know that for a fact. You're fucking knocking on neighbors' doors asking if you want to go to the sack of beans store, bro.
You know what's funny?
What?
There's a video on here that is, what do you call it? It's an old video from when I had shoulder surgery.
Oh, on your Facebook.
Yes.
Because we're streaming. We're doing it again.
Yeah.
We're
My
going
bad.
live on Instagram. and Facebook.
We're also streaming on Facebook right now.
But we have like this big ass screen where we could read your guys' comments.
Or the people that are on Facebook.
Yeah. For the people that are on Facebook, we could read your guys' comments and stuff. But before we go live, we could just look at my dad's page.
Glenn Sullivan says, yo, from the land of hobbits, way south in New Zealand. What's going on over there, guys? How's it fucking chilling? Is it
Terrify my dad, bro.
Let's see. We just did a virtual happy hour in the Shy.
That's awesome.
A virtual happy hour. I don't hate that shit. That's
Big
good.
fan. That's what I'm talking about, dude.
What's up, Sandro Salgado?
Anyways, dude.
So. Oh, all I'm saying is, get in and get out. That's it.
No, dude. You were talking about the video, the old video.
Oh,
so before
yes.
We start, we're looking
Thank
at
you.
just my dad's page.
Yeah.
And on my dad's page, there's a older video on there.
Of me with that sling. It's like a blue sling. And my hair, this is actually, when I had my surgery, I used to do my hair like this. And so one of the recommendations that they said was to put your hair up.
Son of a bitch.
So, I'm putting my fucking hair up because that'll prevent the spread. Doing my part, Hooter.
Yeah.
I'm just doing my fucking part. And I don't know how true it is, but that's what they say. Anyway, I look like I'm still drugged up on that video.
Yeah.
On pain pills and whatnot. And I think I was like, I don't know, maybe making a hello, blah, 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 or something. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. But it's me looking like I just came back from battle. And I don't know if it was you or Chris that said, holy fuck, that looks like a video after the coronavirus. And you're one of the survivors that's fucking doing a video to talk about it.
Yes.
And I go, holy shit, that does look a little bit fucking what do you call it? Apocalyptic, right?
Very apocalyptic, dude.
Yeah.
And it's my dad in a sling, and it was just his mouth moving. So we started talking for him, like we started dubbing it, and dude, we were laughing our fucking dicks off.
Oh my god, that's right. I forgot we did. We didn't record it.
No,
we
got
it.
it.
Fucking moment. It's like one of them fucking weird things when you're in the moment and you fucking forget later. But we should dub
Bro,
it.
my dad fucking, before we go live, he sees his page. And the second he sees his page, whatever picture or fucking video is on the page at that second, he swears that's what's going on in real time. Today, dude,
You
we
need
had
to fucking just stop, bro.
Dude, let me tell you guys something, bro.
Hooter.
And this is what I'm
Fucking
saying.
Hooter.
How am I letting this man terrify my fucking guts out, dude? Today, before we started the podcast, we're looking at his goddamn Facebook,
Jesus fucking Christ.
and he's fucking screaming, talking about, guys, we're live? Why are we live right now, right? And bro, it's a picture of him from last episode, and then he's panicking, right?
I'm not
and
panicking.
Clearly, it's the fucking episode from last week because obviously in the fucking picture, I'm not wearing a goddamn long sleeve flannel, and he's not wearing an Estrella Negra shirt. So he's like, what the fuck? When I turn right, I'm turning left on the fucking video, bro.
All right, look.
I said, dude,
I'll
clearly it's
Can
not
we-
it.
can we
You
stop?
don't have a
Can you-
Rossum shirt on right
Can
now.
you stop right now? First of all,
Old man, bro.
First of all, the last background that we had was a beautiful Hawaii fucking backdrop, right?
Yes.
And right now, we said, let's put this Florida
Daytona
spring
Beach.
break, wherever the fuck that is. In Florida somewhere. And so then when I looked
Keys.
and I still saw the Hawaii backdrop, I'm like, oh shit, we didn't change the
Oh, shit,
backdrop
we
yet.
forgot to get on the fucking airplane to head over to fucking Florida, bro.
Hooter, we're still in Hawaii.
Why?
How the fuck are we still in Hawaii, Hooter?
Dude, did we get delayed, bro?
Oh, fuck me. You know what's fucking better than that?
What, Dad?
When I get the phone calls from people that said, so my friend knows a colonel, a pretty high-ranking colonel, and he said,
Oh, no.
blah, 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 blah,
Wait
blah,
a
blah.
minute, who's calling you with this? Bro, how is your phone just nonstop? That's got to be the hardest.
time. I haven't been on the phone this
Do
much
you
in a
work
long
at a
time.
fucking call center, bro? How is your phone? Your phone's working overtime, bro. Jesus.
I've been talking on the phone. Like the other day, I was on the
Fucking
phone.
talkathon over there, bro.
Oh my God, that's so fucking funny.
Who were you on the phone
Okay, and so
with?
then people will say, "Hey man,
Who's people?
my friend works at the CDC." Or my friend knows somebody who used to work at the CDC.
Yeah.
And they're saying blah, 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 blah. And so you take that and you're like, well, this is probably more reliable than fucking it's a hoax.
Yeah.
Because look.
I know this guy that works at Olive Garden, so he knows what the fuck's happening in Italy, bro. And I also know a motherfucker who works at Panda Express.
His name is Luigi.
yeah. Bro,
Dude,
you're
listen,
wild, boy.
Nah, homie, it's just fucking crazy time with these motherfuckers. Crazy time.
Crazy time, bro.
People are making sure the duck eggs were good.
Dude,
The duck eggs were good. Don't let me get sidetracked here.
has everybody tried it at your home?
Yes, everybody had a taste. So they're way bigger, and I realized that you get per egg you get 10 grams of protein, and I think you said that you can only get one a week from ducks.
Yeah.
I think
Whoa.
That's what you said.
There you go. There you
And you know that I've been telling people, right?
you mother.
Ducks only lay. Yeah, Hooter said ducks only lay one egg a week.
Does Hooter have a duck? No, but he knows, bro. He has 3 chickens, which that equals 1 duck.
And when you subtract the 4, just carry the egg.
My dad's just been making his own equations all fucking week, bro. Own remedies, own math problems, own everything, bro. This man is just on a roll, bro. Dude,
You did not. We could probably go back to 3 episodes where you clearly say
I said
ducks
they don't
lay one egg a week.
I said ducks don't lay as many eggs as chickens per week. That's why
Yes.
it's not worth it.
Yes.
I don't know how that equals once a week, guy, but
I could have sworn that's what
it's
you
not
said.
as much. But I did say that as far as nutrients, it's the same. So after getting as many chicken eggs, it's pretty much it kind of evens out.
Sure, 10 grams of protein per egg. Big fucking giant eggs, by the way. They look like fucking, like a big ass like a turkey egg or some shit. They look big. And the first thing I noticed with the egg, before the texture, because it's very similar to an egg, cracking that son of a bitch. Bro, you try to do it like a regular egg, and it's like fucking, you just hit a rock against the thing, and you're just like, oh fuck, and then I thought, if I fucked around and got a fucking one with the little duck in here, there's gonna be a quacker coming out of this motherfucker.
Bro, I think I'm hitting the bill on this motherfucker, bro.
That's what I thought. That was where my head went right away. Clearly, that wasn't true.
Oh man, bro.
But once you gotta fucking smack that motherfucker, right? And it's a thick shell. Once you do that, I made myself. I did them over easy, and I did one in a scramble, and then I made an omelet for the cheeky.
Okay.
And Naomi tried some of her omelet. She liked it.
And you told them
That it was duck egg.
that you're serving up duck?
I
Yeah.
did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I let them know that there was, because they're picky eaters to begin with.
Yeah.
I don't need to fucking be shocking them with things. If I scratch my nose, I gotta use my T-shirt.
Yeah, I've been doing that too.
And then, but I thought it tasted. It was definitely like not like a regular egg. It's thicker.
More dense, yeah.
It's more dense. That's
yeah.
what I was looking for. Yeah.
Dude, it was so funny because before this whole Rona thing,
Yep,
we got on like this egg kick, dude, and we were talking about eggs, and I was telling you about chicken eggs, and then we are talking about duck eggs, and then you told me that you got a whole bunch of eggs, and that you were talking to, man, you're a talker, bro. You were talking to all the chicken farmers because they were telling you about the where were they from? Argentinian chickens,
Yes.
or yada yada, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then at the end, you were like, and then we saw quail eggs, and I was like, dude, those are the best ones for you. And you're like, que la chinga. You were so pissed off because you're like, bro, there's too many eggs to keep track of. Which ones was I supposed to get? But they are small and you need scissors and it's a pain in the ass, but it's very
Is that how you
impressive.
crack it with the scissor?
Yeah, they have specific scissors and you just cut
Oh, I
the
would have
top
been
off.
pissed if I would have bought them and then I couldn't get to
I mean,
it.
you could crack it, right? But it's just a mess and it's hard to get like the shells out and stuff. But they
Ooh.
get they have specific scissors for it and you cut
Clip
the
it?
top off, yeah, and then you just pour it out. And a lot of times people do it raw; they just pour it up on there. But it's very impressive to like serve up breakfast sandwiches or even a breakfast burger, and you fucking top it with a quail egg. It's just, oh, it's a quail egg, you know what I mean? And I feel
Yeah.
that's very you to say, oh, it's
Oh,
a quail
get the
egg.
fuck out of here.
Oh, come on, bro.
Do you know what that is?
Oh, you've never had quail egg? Huh? Oh, dude, I fucking. Oh no.
Oh, dude. Yeah, we used to fuck with quail eggs. I remember when I was little, me and the Nina used to fucking, dude, we used to tear up quail eggs, dog. It was ridiculous. My mom used to make in that, you know where they're good? On the homemade flour tortilla. You put a little fucking beans and some flour. Oh, dude, it was fantastic.
You're cheating yourself.
You've never had it on a
You've
homemade,
never had fucking quail egg?
in a homemade flour tortilla? Jesus, where the fuck do you live? Corona lockdown?
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Have you been watching anything like as far as on something good to watch? Nothing that's gonna fucking scare the people. Something that G. Riley hasn't fucking sent you.
So yes,
Not end of the world shit, dude. Something that's gonna give people in a good mood.
all right. Well, it depends on how you look at it.
Son of a bitch. Let's hear it.
I was watching the Christian Broadcast Channel, right?
God
news.
damn it. The first thing that comes out of my mouth, bro.
Listen. And it took me, you know how it suggests videos because you just watched that video?
Mm-hmm.
So it took me a suggested video, and the caption was, the message I received from God, and I'm paraphrasing, about the coronavirus. And it's like an urgent, like, watch this now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm watching this guy, and he's got to get it out. So he's on his either a Periscope or a live or somewhere,
Yeah.
and he's just talking about how I was asleep at 2:30 in the morning, at 3 o'clock, around 3 o'clock. God woke me up to tell me something, and I got up, I made coffee. Because, when the Lord wakes you up to say something, you better listen.
Yeah.
And so he said, and God said to me, the day of reckoning is upon us. And I know it was the Spirit of the Lord because I didn't think that, because I had to go look up reckoning. I didn't know what reckoning was. And when I looked it up, are you all ready for this? I'm paraphrasing the minister here. He said, are you guys ready? The day of reckoning means the day that you are held accountable for your actions. Ooh, am I preaching to the wrong crowd? The day that you are, and some people aren't going to like this, but I don't care. I'm not preaching for popularity. I'm not preaching for you to like me. I am preaching
this, a rapper,
for
bro?
God. And God said, America, it's time for your day of reckoning. America has turned their back on God, and the day of reckoning is upon us, and it's up to the people of God to start spreading the message. And then he said, we have given women the right to choose in America, and that is an abomination to the Lord. We have allowed same-sex marriage to happen, and that is an abomination to the Lord. And
How
when
long
we
was
stray
this video?
away from Jesus or from the Lord, he will bring us back. How many of you know that he will bring us back? This virus, this plague, is us being held accountable for the abominations.
Yikes, bro.
Now. And then he said, I'm going to be streaming live in a couple of days. and tell you the full message that what God said to me.
Fuck. This
Okay.
was the promo. This was to
was
go
the
watch
promo.
it. To go.
Yes, to go watch the live stream. So, a few days later go by, and I'm on YouTube. And it says, and then you see this dude's live. He had a full live stream service.
And there you go.
So there I go. I'm like, well, what did the Lord say to him? And then
Exhausting.
And then he's sitting there and he said, so I'm sitting because I came to the church to work. I wrote stuff on my iPhone, what I always do, but then I came and I wrote it down. And as I'm sitting there, I felt a tap. I felt a tap on my leg.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, oh, Lord. And I knew, I'm not saying it was God, but it was quite possibly the Holy Spirit.
Shit, that was a priest.
And the Holy Spirit. It was a priest touching your knee,
Yeah,
thinking you were a young one.
Yeah. You're looking
He
real
didn't get
young,
caught up
bro.
in the ring G. Riley said.
He's the one that got away.
So
in those
then
Oprah
I'm like,
tunnels.
oh my goodness. Like, now we're blaming this, or there's and look, here's the thing. A bunch of people are listening to this guy. When he started his broadcast, because I went to go look at the live stream. After it was up, I didn't go look at it live.
Don't be lying.
I did it. But when he started, he's like, okay, I need you guys to do something. He goes, and I don't need your followers. He goes, but we're going to need you to start sharing this right now. We need you to start sharing it and share it with the believers. Share it with the people that believe in God. Don't send it to your heretic friends that are just going to make fun of us. Share it with somebody who's a believer that can get something out of this. And so then people are sharing it. Then they did worship. Then they did a thing. Then he said God tapped them. And as he was saying this, I felt God tap me.
Oh,
Yeah. And he said, this is crazy.
it's a
talk.
busy ass God, bro.
So
Just
he's
out there
talking,
tapping.
He's tapping fools.
Tap, tap,
And,
tap.
and I'm not saying it was God, but it could have been the Holy Spirit.
Uh-huh.
And he said to me, this is crazy talk. Let's just say
Uh-oh.
God's mad that America let women choose
Uh-huh.
and that we let same-sex marriages happen, right? God probably said, okay, I got to punish these guys, but I'm going to start with the Chinese, and then I'm going to go to Iran, because, they're Muslims there.
Yeah.
We got to go fuck with them. Then we're going to get the Italians, because they're Catholic,
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to come to America, just so that they could see what's coming,
Mm-hmm.
and give them time to repent. Look, on Sunday, I'm going to go live again, and I'm going to be evangelizing the other message. And that message is that this is not a curse from God, because same-sex marriage is legal. This is if the fear mongering has taken you there, okay, I'm going to pray for you, because that's crazy talk. That is crazy talk to blame the rainbow for this calamity, the rainbow community, to put not to be dismissive, but just to be inclusive. I think everybody knows what that means, right? And so, anyway.
So this is what God whispered into your ear.
He whispered so much more. But I'll be talking about it on my live stream on Instagram this Sunday at 11 Pacific Standard Time. So if anybody wants to listen to the message that the Lord has given me to share with you guys, please tune in at 11 o'clock.
Everybody is welcome, right?
Yeah. Everybody.
Rainbows.
Rainbows. Look,
Muslims?
there's fucking couples out there that it's one dude married to two women. And they're happy as fuck. And you know what? During this fucking lockdown, it's hard enough being married to one person. Imagine being married to two people. But is that person, like, when they get in an argument with one, they go to the other one? Whose sides are being taken right now? I would love to
That's a good
interview that
point.
couple.
Yeah.
Or that trio,
Yeah.
that polyamory trio. And because they're very public with their life. They're always on Instagram. And you know what?
That sounds like a fucking TV show. Like
since
reality TV show.
Let me tell you something, Hooter. Ever since this thing happened, they haven't stopped twerking.
Who hasn't stopped
The
twerking?
wives.
Oh.
The two wives are still twerking
What two wives?
in the marriage with three people.
You're talking about a specific
Yes.
who?
There's a couple out there called polyamory couple or poly who? Poly.am or something. Yeah. Yeah. And
Somebody's got to get rid of your internet, bro. Because, dude, no,
they're on Instagram.
that's what I'm saying.
And they're
bro.
happy
They
as
gotta-
fuck. It hasn't
dude,
affected
dude.
them. They're still twerking.
You gotta fucking load up on board games or something. Go play Monopoly, guy, or something. Because Jesus,
We played Scrabble and I won again.
No, but the thing is, you're just making up fucking words and shit, bro, and nobody's fucking questioning it.
No. You know what? Chiqui's right there with her phone. Like, no, that's not a word.
Yeah, I bet.
What do you mean, fucking ND?
Shatarakatashanda? Yes, it is. It's fucking 58 points. I win.
Can I just tell you right now that if I was able to put off Satarakata Shanda with the tiles that I had and with the tiles that were available to me on the board,
Game's
I
over.
don't give a fuck if it's not a word.
Game's over.
You're taking it.
And the board's
You're
breaking,
accepting it, and
the
I'm getting
game's
bonus
over.
points. I'm getting bonus points. Like that's it. That's like beating Pac-Man.
That was me. That clearly, me and the Lord won this game.
Oh, of course. He whispered in my ear and said Satarakata Shanda is a word to use. Somebody
That's
said Martin loves
hilarious.
scaring people.
Somebody put Martin's internet on parental lockdown. That's hilarious, bro. That's exactly what I need to do. I need to put a fucking code. And I need to block sites, bro. Whatever fucking G. Riley sends, blocked. Whatever, dude. Fuck, that's such a good idea.
My friend said,
Yeah. Bro.
yes.
All right, that's it for Instagram. I'm out of here.
Oh, nice. All right.
But we're still going to be on Facebook, so catch you over there.
And by the way, that preacher's name is Perry Stone, the one that said that the Lord told him that it's women's choice and
That's why God's...
and the gays getting married. And then the gays got married and the crops dried up. Yeah, he's the guy.
That's hilarious.
Um,
Well, I watched the Aaron Hernandez thing.
you hadn't seen it.
Nope. You watched it?
I did. You know, Chicky's a fucking Patriots fan.
A Pats fan.
Big time.
Yeah.
Yep. So, what'd you think?
I thought,
Sad?
no, it was
No?
fucking... Bro,
Mm-hmm.
I felt like they gave us 3 hours to let us know this guy's gay. Like, bro, who gives a fuck if he's butt fucking dudes, bro?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Well,
I
think-
wanted to know more
So-
about the CTE. I wanted to know more about the fucking wife. What happens now? I wanted to know about that, bro. Who cares if he's butt fucking or getting butt fucked?
Right.
What's that have to do with anything? Who cares? Dumb. I was so mad.
I don't know what the fuck, why that. Well, I do, because I think that what they were showing was how traumatic it was for him. The circumstance, because we all assume it's 2020, anybody could come out now. He's a prime example of how if you have a certain type of parent,
Yeah.
you know, whether they are overcompensating on the masculine, you're a man, tú eres hombre,
Yeah.
or they are overcompensating on the God's punishing us for, dude. If there, that means the people that were listening to this man and buying into what he was saying, if they have kids, the chances are, if there's that many thousands of parents watching, chances are that if they have kids who are gay, they are looking at their kids as their lifestyle is an abomination to the Lord. That's a lot of stress to live with. Do you see what I'm saying here? So it's easy to say, I feel like that's too much for them to fucking say that he's gay, but that was the pressure that he was under to be straight.
But it wasn't even confirmed. Like, you can't even prove it.
No, you can't prove it. There's just like fucking all the coronavirus news. You can't fucking prove any of it.
Like, he's not even here to fucking say yay or nay. There's no proof.
Right.
It's just one dude saying, "Oh,
Right.
I butt fucked him," but there was no like. How
Yeah.
are we supposed to believe that? Just because you're fucking saying it, it's
Right.
easy to say that now that he's gone.
Right.
You know what I mean? And not
Right.
that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, there wasn't enough meat on there to try to bring that into the story. Like, there wasn't enough proof, dude. Like, okay, so he just got butt fucked by you, and then nobody else is gonna come out and say they butt fucked Aaron Hernandez. If this would like to get butt fucked, then I'm pretty sure other people would have come out. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. But like I said, like you hit a point. That doesn't matter. I think the biggest thing is the CTE. And what's crazy is when I see kids still ramming into each other, helmet to helmet,
signing up,
you know, or tackling, and they're okay. Like they're okay with it, you know. That surprises me that with all the information now, you're still putting shoulder pads and a helmet on your kid and fucking dropping fucking a few $100 so that they could go smack people around from that age when you're still developing, for crying out loud.
Your brain's still developing.
Your brain is still developing. So you're taking those chingazos early on.
I didn't realize how young he was, dude. 27?
He was a kid, dude.
Bro,
a fucking kid, literally a kid. But he was just a big ass dude, so he probably he probably had grown man expectations of him, even as a kid. You know what I mean? Like there was a lot of pressure for this guy to man up. That's fucking rough, dude.
Super rough, bro. And I think because like the NFL will say, "Oh, we made it safer, we made it this, the helmets, blah blah blah." Bro, those helmets don't do shit for you.
Ah, fuck no.
There's nothing inside your skull to protect your brain, guy.
No.
The second you ram into something, your brain's gonna move back and forth.
That's true.
Like, it don't matter what you put. It's not to protect your fucking... You're just protecting your head. But you're not protecting your brain. It's impossible to protect your brain. I don't know, bro.
The fuck was I gonna say, dude? Oh, you were telling me earlier how Donald Trump is entertaining as fuck.
Oh my God.
He might not be what what half the country would consider to be presidential.
Yeah.
Because half the country is very happy with Donald Trump. That's a fact. You can't dispute that.
I'd say even more because he won.
That's fair.
Right?
You know, but call it half, just for argument's sake.
Yeah.
Say he barely, who knows, if they say it was a landslide, whatever the fuck the case. Just for argument's sake.
They say!
You know what they say.
Dude.
For argument's sake, I will say that at least half of the country loves the man. The other half says, what the fuck is this, right?
Yeah.
Now, and in between those two motherfuckers are people like you who's not looking at it as an invested into your future or your life or any of that. You're looking at this guy and saying, oh my God, this shit is funny as fuck. And I have to fucking agree, to be honest.
Bro, before I was telling you, you saw it like that, right? Or would it make you angry?
It wouldn't make me angry.
Because you can't get angry. So many people get angry.
You can't get angry. You just got to look at it for what the fuck it is, all right?
Dude,
every time. He changes his story every fucking day. And it's fucking tremendous. It's fantastic. Like, I've never seen anybody do that.
Bro.
Have you ever been around a liar?
Dude.
And I'm not saying this dude's a liar.
No.
I'm saying he's a liar. Dude, because have you ever been around somebody who just is lying to your face? There's a guy. Hold your thought. There's a guy. When we started doing comedy. His name is Art. And I remember Art used to just say the fucking, hey, bro. Hey, you know what, Martin? I need you and G. Riley's tape because I had a meeting with NBC and they're looking for Latino comedians like you, like pretty much like you. And G. Riley, he does Latino stuff, Benny Mena and all these guys. These are all the dudes that just started doing comedy at the time. And he's like, NBC, because, they know who George Lopez is. They know who Carlos Mencia and Gabriel Iglesias. They don't want those guys. They already know what they are, but they're looking for the new talent. So I need your tape. I'm having another meeting with them. Blah, 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 blah. And he would just say these fucking ridiculous things, Yeah. We went on, when I was in Jamaica doing comedy for this corporate gig that I got booked on, and he would just say these ridiculous things and with a straight face.
Yeah.
Like they're truths. Our president has that talent.
Bro.
It's incredible.
His shit, every time there's a microphone in front of him, I now, bro, it took a fucking pandemic for me to get super into it. Bro, and I'm not even super into it. Like I'm not.
But you can't help but listen. It's everywhere.
Yes, and
Correct.
bro. I fucking fall to the ground because I'm laughing so hard at this fucking guy. He's hilarious, dude, and he's so like.
He sells it like I sell it.
Yes,
You know?
1000%,
Yup.
bro.
Yup.
It fucking
Better than me.
Oh,
He's the
yeah,
president.
bro. And also, dude, he fucking like, he'll give props to something, but he can't just give it props. He has to also give himself props. Like at the end of the day, he's the best at everything, and he provides the best at everything. And bro, it's the funniest shit. There was this video where this chick asked him, how come you keep calling it the Chinese virus? It's not a race thing. It's just because you're Chinese. Anybody can get it. You don't have to be Chinese. Some people are calling it racist. And with a straight fucking face, unfazed, he was like, it's the Chinese virus. And no. It's not racist. It came from China. Bro, are you kidding me? Just so fucking arrogant. I'm not even gonna fucking, dude, what? Racist? No.
You're crazy.
It's from China.
Yes.
And
Yes.
bro, today he was trying to give props to the truckers. He was like, the hardest working people in America. And then he was like, actually, besides Mike Pence and also besides me, because I'm the hardest working man in America. And I said, bro, this fucking guy is all time. I mean, bro, this guy
That's awesome.
Is-
That's insane.
hilarious.
But you know what? You want the hardest working man in the world in charge
oh yeah.
at times like this.
Oh yeah.
If it was somebody else, that wasn't working that hard, it would be really, really hard.
Oh, bro. Like,
Yep.
and that's the first thing that I noticed, bro. Like, okay, do you remember when you were growing up and in elementary school, there was always this kid who, where if you'd poke enough times,
Yes.
he'd turn red and chase you guys.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, exactly. And that was the funnest part of recess.
Yeah.
Getting chased by this fucking lunatic kid
Yep.
who'd lose his fucking marbles.
Yeah. All the Paisa kids would call this guy Tomato. So he was like Mexican American, big tall guy, sweet guy.
Yeah.
I think you might have met him, Raul. He used to hang out with Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Raul. So Raul was always taller than everybody. He was a big, tall dude. You know, he wasn't like athletic. He was kind of like, you know, a little cumbersome. You know,
Okay.
I was cumbersome. You know, not everybody's balanced. And so, but they used to fuck with him. And when he'd get, because he was really white complected. And when he'd get mad, he would turn red. And he would start chasing motherfuckers. And these guys were way little. They were little fucking, you know, those little fucking paisa kids that are just shit talking motherfuckers. Tomate, pinche tomato. They'd call him tomato. They'd call him tomate. And the dude would chase him around. And he'd never win because every day they'd go back and call him fucking tomato.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Those kids would pick on me. They'd pick on everybody. Anybody that they could get a rise out of.
Yes.
They would pick on you. So I'm not saying that he was the only one that these guys were fucking picking on. These guys were just fucking kids that fucking made fun of people.
Yes.
You know?
But bro, that was the funnest part. Think about your siblings. You fucking poke.
Mateito does that to
Bro,
me.
exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Until somebody fucking explodes and they chase you, and then you'd laugh your dick off. Mateito runs around the house dying. Sometimes he can't even keep running because he's laughing so fucking hard, and then he falls to the ground and Meeks beats the fuck out of him. But that's what people want.
Yes.
It's fucking
and he provokes everybody.
yes,
Because
dude.
immediately people are furious.
Yes.
But I'll tell you what.
And now he goes out of his way, bro. Everybody else who talks about the coronavirus, they call it the coronavirus. They call it COVID-19. They call it fucking everything but the Chinese virus, but they don't want to repeat themselves. This guy doesn't give a motherfuck. He goes out of his way to say the Chinese virus. And because of that, I fucking laugh my ass off, dude.
Now, I will say that there are people that are taking that and turning it into a quote unquote talking point, because it's like one of those, like, you'll see some news stations running with the headline Chinese virus, you know? So it's like, okay, this is what we're saying this week.
Yeah,
Now,
exactly.
now, I don't think that it's him trying to be like poke, more so than we need to tell everybody this thing came from China. It's important to know it came from China because when it first came out, not to take Trump's side or anything, people were calling it, and all news, there's footage of all the news outlets saying Wuhan virus. This virus that originated in Wuhan, the Wuhan virus, which is what's different than saying the Wuhan virus than the Chinese virus.
Exactly.
There's no difference really, right? Clearly, it's everywhere else, right?
Yes.
Now, what I did hear, again, I don't know how true this is. No, this isn't a fact. But
somebody who works at Benihana told me.
Somebody that works at, okay, listen. No, seriously.
Okay.
Somebody said that there is a bunch of people from China saying that this was introduced in China by the United States. Okay. Which would be a horrible fucking thing. But they said this was a fucking, military operation and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But then you go back and you do further research, and back on Twitter early on, I think you go back to December, right? Or January, I don't know when, but early on for sure, there were doctors in China who were getting in trouble for saying that this thing was dangerous, that it was going to spread, that it was this, that it was that. And the Chinese government said, shut the fuck up, because they can say shut the fuck up. And they silenced those fucking people, right? Yeah. And they diminished the severity of the virus. That's a fact, okay? So you can't, so there's, in between all that shit, there's some truth somewhere.
Yeah.
But those are all very conflicting stories. And in between all that, it came from bat soup. You've heard that, right? Mm-hmm. So there you go. It was made in a lab. No, it came from eating fucking bats. Now, and again, I'm not trying to make light of the situation. I'm just saying that's how much shit is out there, dude. So when I say the stuff, I'm not saying that as fact. I'm like, oh, fuck, here's another fucking thing. And here's another fucking thing. And here's another fucking thing. And it couldn't be exhausting. It really is exhausting.
It could be. Dude, it is, bro.
Yes. But by the same token, the other side of it is I saw a dude who's super popular the other day post a video where he's like, hey, man, don't come at me. Like, he goes, his dad came at him and was telling him blah, 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 blah. He's like, no, I can't even, I can't with that right now. Pussy. So you can't, you got to take the information that's coming at you. Now, in his defense, he did say, and it's valid, he did say, you need to, if you're going to drop bombs on people, you can't just show up and say, hey, man, the world's fucking ending. Do you have a gun? Do you know what I mean? You can't drop those kind of bombs on people.
Which is exactly how my dad fucking shows up to the party, bro. Exactly how my dad fucking...
That's not true.
He don't even say hello. That's his fucking hello, bro.
So in between all that, there's a happy medium where it's like, hey, man, what kind of headspace are you in, and are you ready for some truth bombs? You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody's ready to hear shit. Yeah, there's people... There's a lot of things that are obvious that they're like somebody said earlier today, hey, they are the delivery trucks, the big semis. Yeah. When they're asleep, people are robbing them. Okay, now this is not new to right now. This is not because of this. Yeah. There's old mobster movies where you see this heist of delivery truck. VCRs out of the back of the truck. How long has that been going on?
Yes.
So this isn't new. These things, is there more? Of course, there's probably more. But it's been happening. We're just more hyper aware of it. And again, I'm not trying to diminish the fact that shit is not normal. But certain things
are getting like
blown, overblown, blown out of proportion, 100%. And again, that's not my intention. Obviously, it really isn't. Just sharing information.
Jesus, dude. You know what's fucking hilarious, bro? Watching like other people post shit and other people's stories because you see what they're up to, right?
Yeah.
Bro, the funniest shit.
Yeah.
Beto Duran's story, bro.
What did he do?
Oh my God. Our good friend, our good old friend. This fucking guy
Yep.
on his story was recording a cat.
A cat.
Yes. I said, bro, you need to put your fucking phone down, guy. You need to go for a goddamn walk. You need to go do something. This fucking guy. Next thing you know, he's going to do fucking fighting announcements on the fucking alley cats in his neighborhood, bro. Here, Beto Duran live in the fucking alley. Tonight we got a big heavyweight match. Dude.
Well, can I just interrupt you for a second?
Yeah.
I will give props to the people that are doing that because A, they have to do something with themselves. And you know what? There's people that are like, fucking A, I'm glad that I saw that cat and it's taking away my mind from all this other shit. No, seriously, because I have seen my phone. There are more people now going live.
Oh.
People are going fucking live, and there's a lot of
posting.
And there's a lot of comedians that are putting stuff up. You know, some of them are trying to be informative, some of them are trying to be entertaining, some of them are doing, you know, they're putting content out. People
The
are putting
informative
content.
is my favorite.
The what?
The informative people.
The informative people is dude. I would love to go up and do a fucking like a newscast. This just because with all the this just ins. There are so many this just ins.
Oh, dude.
If you just did a thing where it's like you had a list of all the this just ins.
Oh, yeah, it could be right here. Fucking. This just in, out in San Francisco, this butt fucker's telling everybody to wash their hands. Oh, no shit, dude.
But again, I do respect the fact and I appreciate the fact that people are putting content because you go crazy just watching the news. I'm trying to limit my news intake, but by doing so, I'm exposing myself to so much more craziness because there's craziness everywhere. Everywhere, craziness is coming in from everybody, from fucking text messages to social media to fucking phone conversations, bro. There are so many stories about what this is or what this isn't. Mm-hmm. And the reality is most people don't have that type of information to dish out. But by the same token, it gives you a sense of control to feel like you know something. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? As minute as it could be.
But, oh, dude. So then the next video he posts, clearly this motherfucker got shit on. Because the very next story, yeah, I know, I'm bored.
Who said that?
Beto. After the fucking cat vids, I think everybody shit on. Yeah, I know, I'm bored.
God bless him, man. I will say thank you to everybody that's putting shit out. There's somebody that's gonna enjoy it as whatever it is. Somebody's gonna find some kind of entertainment in it, you know. So that's cool. You know?
I guess so.
I'll give props. I'm not gonna, you know, fuck it. Go. Somebody left a review on my Spanish podcast. No te asustes, available on all social media platforms. Anyway, and they said, "Hey man, how do I get one of these? I want to say dumb shit on the internet too," but they put it in Spanish. They go, "I love this. How do I do this? Yo también quiero decir pendejadas en el internet."
That's hilarious.
Bro, I fucking died. And you know what? If we inspire a whole generation of fucking, you know, motherfuckers self-podcasting off their phone on Anchor, God bless them. You know, and they just start talking because they want to say pendejadas también. We need more people saying pendejadas. We need more people saying pendejadas. Fuck it. There's plenty of people saying pendejadas. Also, why not add more?
My favorite part of that story is this motherfucker figured out how to rate and review, but can't figure out how to start a podcast. That's the best part of that story. The hardest thing in the whole wide world is to go leave a rate and review. So many people don't know how to do it. So many people question
hysterical.
it. And this motherfucker figured that out, but can't figure out how to talk into a fucking... Oh,
that's
dude.
fantastic.
That's the best.
That's fantastic. What the fuck else was I going to say?
Meeks is in last place in her class, bro.
Really?
Yeah, she fucking, well, since the fucking Rona hit. Dude, so the Friday, and also I talked to my fucking dad on Thursday of last week, and my dad was like, you sending Minx to school? I don't know yet. That's very irresponsible if you do, dude. Why? For what? There's no reason to send her to school. For what? So she could bring back the fucking corona? I'm like, you know what? You're right. We keep her home from school. What happens? She doesn't get her fucking workbook that they send her home with for the fucking 3 weeks that she's off. Now.
What's in there? La puerta es negra?
Tarea.
Yes.
That's funny. La puerta es negra. She's been
La
listening to
ventana.
the fucking...
La ventana está abierta.
She don't need to listen to
Listen,
La Puerta
what's
Negra,
the
bro. She listens to the song all day.
There you go. You see what I'm saying?
But so the fucking
Blame it on me.
So the teacher's sending text messages, right? Talking about, hey, each thing is worth 50 points, and the leader is at 750, right?
Oh my!
And we're like,
What an overachieving son of a bitch.
and shit started on Monday, and I said, oh no,
That's okay. I think that's extreme when you're fucking shoving that much fucking schoolwork down your kid's throat during this thing. You know what I mean?
But if you're in kindergarten, you don't know what the fuck's going on.
No, you don't. But by the same token,
She kind of knows, like she'll say there's a lot of sickness and a lot of germs or whatever, but she doesn't really know the severity. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, yeah, there's fucking 100 gallons of water in the living room, but she doesn't really know. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, she has to sleep on top of ramen, but she doesn't really know.
that's hysterical.
So she finishes one, right? She's like, Pops, I don't want to do this no more. I was like, look, there's a kid in your class with 750 points, okay? You just completed one. You have 50 points. So they're going to think that you're the dumbass kid. If you want to be the dumbass kid, fuck it. Don't do no more. And then she's like, okay, I'll do one more. So then she does it, right?
That's your child for sure.
So then,
Bro, you would have been like, fuck it, I'm not dumb.
I know I'm not dumb. It's okay.
They can think whatever they want. I don't give a fuck. You think I give a fuck what they think? I just pluck my eyebrows for myself.
Bro. So she's like, okay, I'll do one more. And so then she starts liking it, right? Because she realizes how easy it is. It's reading comprehension, and really they highlight exactly what the answer is, right?
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, dude, okay. And then she's like, Pops, who's in first place? And I don't know the answer to that, right? But I told her the dumbest kid in her class, right? And I was like, oh, blah, blah, blah is in first. No. And I say, yeah. Well, I could probably pass that in in a few more. I don't need to do that much to pass that.
That's funny.
And I was like, you know what, Meeks? You're going to be all right. You probably don't have to do that many more.
What for? You did an extra crossword.
Honestly,
You
bro.
did a word find.
Guess what, dude? My kids are getting so much smarter. Who knew a quarantine and I was going to fucking have even smarter kids? Like Mateo, dude, this fucking guy.
Yeah. Is he more advanced than Meeks was at his age?
Yeah.
But now
But
he's got Meeks as somebody that
Exactly.
he can
That's
learn
the
from.
thing.
Yeah.
And
Because before he only had you and Priscilla.
right.
Meeks only had you and Priscilla.
Correct.
And that you guys fucked her up.
Yeah.
Clearly she's smarter than both of you if Mateito's doing a better job than she was.
Yes. No. I've always said this, dude. And believe me,
And I don't mean that in a bad way.
No. Siblings create competition. And the second you let there be competition. You can't say everybody's equal. No, dude. There's a smart one and there's a fucking dumb one, dude. And it's okay to put that out in the air, bro, because
And
that's
the Rona's out there.
Rona's out there. There gots to be competition, y'all. Okay?
Yeah.
It's okay. Bro. Mateo, none of my kids want to be the dumbest one. And that's why they try to learn as much as possible, because they don't want to be called dumb. They call each other dumb when one person doesn't know something. And all it takes is one time. and they don't want to be called dumb, and then they step their game up. So if you have a dumb kid, tell him he's dumb. That way, he could raise up his game and try to be the smartest of the group.
Yep. I can see that.
If you just have one kid, there's nobody to compare himself to. So he's going to think he's the smartest. And in reality, he could be a dumb fuck kid.
Right.
You need competition, y'all.
That's just how the world runs, dude.
Yes.
You know, I want to give a shout out to Otto. Like, there's a lot of small businesses out there who are trying to stay open because they want to pay their employees. They want to, you know, stay afloat, and they want to. They need money to survive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Otto owns Estrella Negra restaurant in Chicago. We've been there, and you know, we've got a lot of history with him and everybody attached to, or with a lot of people attached to the restaurant. He made a statement the other day because I guess they wanted him to go on a TV show on the local news and explain how his restaurant was going to survive it and how they were handling the delivery part of it, because you know how you can stay open as long as it's delivery.
Yeah.
And then he said, I turned it down. I'm closing the restaurant. I don't know what's going to happen by closing it, but I can't expose my employees, who some of them are older, to coming to work, being out. God forbid somebody catches it because I tried to stay open.
Yeah.
It's not worth it to me. My health and my employees' health, I give too much of a fuck about them to try to go out into people's homes to deliver and then risk somebody catching it. Everybody could make their own tacos.
Yeah.
And
dude, that was awesome.
That was awesome to see.
He took a step back and said, "Fuck it,
fuck it."
What am I gonna do?
It. What are you gonna do? You know, you can't. You have to be safe. And again, and again, these are people are doing extreme things, which takes me back to the backdrop of everybody at the beach. People are shutting down, and these motherfuckers are out there saying, "Fuck social distancing."
There's a lot of young kids that like they're saying nothing happens to us. Fuck it. Like they recorded people saying that shit. Who gives a fuck? I mean,
there's a dude like, what are you doing? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Did you see that fool?
no.
Yeah. Like, I'm not going to catch it. Do you have any family that no, nobody. Just super like smug about it.
Selfish.
You know, but smug, like not even selfish, just like I don't give a fuck. It's not affecting me, and I don't have any family to infect, so fuck it. I don't give a damn. You know, I think it's, even if you don't give a damn, this is not the time to say I don't give a damn. Like who's homegirl from High School Musical?
Oh, Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah, dude. She's been apologizing left and fucking right, you know. But you know, in her defense,
But what was she fighting about? That's what got me mad.
She thinks that it's extreme.
To cancel fucking
Well, she's mad that they canceled Coachella. Yeah, but she's also
that's what pissed me off. Like, bro, Coachella's dumb anyways. What is it?
Yeah,
You go take a picture in front of a fucking Ferris wheel? That's what you want? That's what you're mad about? That they postponed your fucking selfie in front of the goddamn Ferris wheel?
I think also just the fact that everything else is it seems like there's extremes going on with everybody, that it's like, wait, we're overreacting to this shit. Yeah, people are gonna die, but fucking people die anyway. Like, that's fucking really shitty to say in a time like this. But people are dying, and you know, at this point, has everybody, like, if they're saying half the people in fucking California are going to get it, that's a lot of motherfuckers, dude. That's a lot of motherfuckers. Somebody did the numbers, and I forget how many, even if it's at 1% with the population of the United States, it's somebody
equations. I'm telling you, my dad started making equations, his own fucking equations, bro. Unbelievable,
motherfucker
bro.
did not take statistics. This motherfucker cheated his way through statistics, talking about
Carry the one.
If 1% of the American population passes, it's gonna be blah blah. I don't fucking know. Don't let me fucking lie.
Oh, you don't think we know? You don't know? You think you had to make the announcement? of not knowing.
Oh shit,
Bro,
mm-hmm.
Bert Kreischer has a new special. Check that out. That's comedy, dude. That's gonna get your mind
Is it
off
out?
of it. Yeah, it's out. And look, that'll get your mind off of it. 100%. You know, I think I started thinking about it, man. I was like, dude, if this shit were to have hit when I didn't have kids, like if it hit in like when we lived at the Lakewood Lounge or we lived in Long Beach, like, bro, this would be a breeze for me. Like, dude, lay up all day, scratch my nuts, fucking cook with you and Sean. Like, bro, that'd be, dude, that's,
And we had a fucking cabinet full of liquor.
yes. Sean would be fucking serving up Tito's with sliced cucumbers, bro, for a snack. Dude,
That motherfucker was the $20 chef. He was the $10 chef before he was the $20 chef, because we had a Top Value around the corner, and Top Value, that's where they give you fucking. Speaking of Mexican markets, have you seen the Taco Survival Kit?
oh, I saw something.
Yeah,
did
dude.
you send me that?
No, I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I don't know. But you get like fucking, I don't know how many pounds of asada, how many pounds of chicken, how much green sauce,
And
how
toilet
much
paper.
how much fucking red sauce, tortillas, beans, and 4 rolls of toilet paper for $150. Oh, and a carton of eggs or 2 dozen eggs or some shit like that. So you can make breakfast tacos, you can make chicken tacos, you could make it was like the Forrest Gump of tacos survival kit. I think it was all $150, and it ended up being less than $2 a taco. But I don't know. I didn't do that math. I don't know how accurate that shit
Again,
is.
and I was buying in. This is the shit I'm talking about. Less than $2 a taco.
I didn't give it a number.
Son of a bitch. Every time he gets me. And then I go to the living room to make a big announcement, bro, with the information that he just gave me. And if I were to just do a little bit of reading, bro, it's like my dad just uses me to unload all this crazy shit that's on his brain. He's like, well, fuck it. If I have to carry it around, I need to share this weight, bro. I need help carrying this shit away.
Oh, fuck me. Ah, fucking A.
Nope.
Anyway, that's yeah, that's the Hapsay. That's all we know here at the Yo 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 News Studio. Study show.
Taco sales are up 5%, guys. Fucking, you see tortillas on the shelves? Nope, because they're too busy buying fucking taco prepared kits, dude. What the fuck is it called? What, end of the world taco kits?
Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Unbelievable, bro. Imagine that news station. My dad was fucking, oh God, bro.
Fuck me.
Just spitting out whatever comes to mind.
If
bro.
you have type O blood, chances are you're not going to catch it.
Yeah.
When you come in from being outside, disinfect your entire body and put all your clothes in one bag in order to wash it.
Do you have an itch in your throat? Here's the idea. Grab water, flush that bitch down.
Oh my God. Just swallow. That's the answer. Just fucking swallow.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me, man. Well, you know.
You do the math. It's less than $2 a taco. What is it? $1.89 or something like that? Right? Give or take a few cents?
Oh, I don't know what it is.
You are crazy, dude. You know that? You are crazy. And dude, I'm just now realizing how crazy you are. And I gotta stop. I'm torturing myself, dude. Every time It says dad. When my phone vibrates and it says dad, I'm torturing myself when I swipe, bro. Hello? Hooter? The second you hear Hooter, brother, it's over, bro. I'm gonna start hanging up on you, guy.
Fuck me, man.
I am done, dude. Look at and the crazy part is right now when I went live on Instagram, so many people had your back. My own friends. Listen to your dad, guys. $2.50 a taco. Here we go, dude.
That's what I said. $2.50 a taco.
Yeah.
It's not, oh, no, I said less than $2. $2.50 a taco.
Oh, bro.
Oh, man.
Unreal, man.
And if you fucking wipe your eyes with your sleeve, you're safe from contacting shit.
Yeah. I love how when you get home, you need to put all your clothes in a fucking bag and tie it as tight as possible. But the second you have an itch on your eye, you could use those same clothes to fucking scratch your eye, bro. Come on, man.
I'm telling you, it's coming fast and furious, this information. It's coming fast and fucking furious.
No, you need it, dude. You need the Yo News live.
Listen.
Live with Hooter, bro.
So this has been another episode of the Yo News. And, you know, if you've paid attention, you understand that you pretty much got to figure it out for yourself.
Or look to fucking Martin, bro, who has all the corona. Not only does he have the whereabouts to get the type of kits you need for this fucking virus, but he also knows how to get rid of the virus. Oh, bro. You need a sack of beans? He's got you. You need taco kits? He's got you.
Shout out to Eric Rivera. You can also stream his podcast on not his podcast, his special on HBO.
That's another thing to watch, dude.
Yes, go watch some specials. Martin drinking coffee confidently like he has Costco toilet paper.
That's hilarious.
And then there's some. Oh yeah, he said, "Forget Snapple fun facts. Let's get some Hooter fun facts." Look, if we've showed you anything today, is that we don't know shit. But do go check out all the homie specials that are out there, man.
Yeah,
there's a lot of content on HBO, Netflix. Get caught up on all that stuff.
Now's the time to get all those free trials, dude.
Absolutely, 100%. I think that they're going to be giving away a bunch of the streaming services. They're not going to charge. They're going to go on fucking. They're going to have a moratorium on all of those. Somebody put they should. I don't know that they will. But I know somebody put that they should.
Follow my dad. He's going to tell you what username and password to fill in on Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, ESPN Plus. All the streaming services, he has the fucking information to have free streaming, bro. So until we beat this virus, dude.
We did a couple of sketches in Spanish. We put them out there where it's me and Peter as St. Peter and Jesus up in heaven. And we had filmed some that we were about to put out. Now, on the skit, we filmed them so long ago.
When China had it only.
When it was only
in Wuhan.
No, when it was only in Wuhan. And we thought we were so cutting edge. Not cutting edge, but we thought we were fucking so original, right? And we did this thing where we're at a bar in heaven. And then hey, Chewy, what do you think about this whole thing that's going on? Peter asked me, and I go, oh, the coronavirus, don't worry about it. I've taken care of it. And we started ordering nothing but tecates. And I had him and Tanya tecates because she's the Virgin Mary and shit. And we're going to beat it. And then we think we're so cute with our tecates. Fucking, we're in heaven and we're beating the coronavirus. And I was thinking to myself, how douchey would it be to put this shit out there right now? The shit's hit the fan. Like, if it would have gone out back then, it would have been one thing. To put it out after it's a fucking pandemic.
No, you should. You should.
Oh, my God.
Just to read the comments.
Oh, people would fucking hate us.
I'd fucking love it. Just to read the comments, bro. Dude, it'd be such a, like, Donald Trump move, bro. I think you should. We'd be able to read comments for hours.
Just shitting on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking hysterical.
But, dude, I do think now's the time to do all the free monthly subscription shit. Like, dude, I'm pretty sure HBO gives you a free one. Hulu gives you a free one. Also, Netflix gives you a free one. Just make up some fucking emails, bro. Who cares?
Guerrilla Tacos in Boyle Heights for the taco survival kits. There you go. 10 pounds of meat.
This is the show I'm talking about. Not, dude, then he has
Tortillas.
Cheeky doing fucking research on it.
Rice, beans, salsas, 30 eggs, along with 4 rolls of toilet paper for $150. You can't hate on that. Comes up to $2 a taco, $2.50 a taco. Excuse me. All right. You got anything else, Hooter?
Stream all the homies. Oh, dude, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say stream all the homies. But like I said, Britt Kreischer has a brand new special. Stream Eric Rivera special. Stream Jerry Garcia special. Also, the homie Jesus Trejo. He has a show on YouTube, so you don't even need a subscription for this. Hop on it. It's called Tacos con Todo, and he's at, I think, 4 episodes. The first episode was with Fluffy. The second one was with Andy Milanakis. The third one was with Pauly Shore, and he just put one out with Brennan Schaub and Joey Diaz.
Sweet.
Bro, that Joey Diaz episode, god damn. It came out Tuesday. I watched it, and I was laughing my ass off. It's a good show. You probably can't, and who knows, maybe you'll get some ideas on where to get takeout. Dude, Carnitas El Momo are still open, bro. So if
Are they really?
Yup.
Wow.
So if you're
still open feeding people, because here's the other thing, dude. It's easy to say stay home. But I don't know what the delivery fees are right now for getting, but I know that most of the time it's pretty pricey. And now when you're paying to get stuff delivered and you're paying that delivery fee and you're also paying for that meal, and there's no income coming in, that could get really, really rough. So the people that are staying open and providing at least food that people can pick up to go, fucking, again, and it's on a case by case, because we just gave props to Otto for shutting down. But there are people.
It goes hand in hand. I mean,
it goes hand in hand. People need to fucking eat. So for those of you who are out there still soldiering shit out, man, thank you very much for doing that. Because
I will say this, dude, they are selling out way faster than usual, dude.
Carnitas El Momo.
Yep. When I got here, they were already sold out, and I got here like at noon or some shit like that. So people are fucking buying it up. If you do go, fucking make sure to go early.
Dude, did you see that? Chickens are sold out?
Yep.
Dude, you were ahead of the goddamn game.
Dude, everybody was fucking making fun of me, calling me Farmer John, fucking this, fucking that, yada, yada. Dude, Beto Duran's still talking shit. Now he wants eggs. Go fuck yourself, bro. You ain't getting shit, dude.
Damn, that's crazy talk.
Yep.
I do got some meat we can trade for eggs.
Barter system, bro. It's a bartering.
And I'll tell you, it's a bartering system. And you know what I will tell you also, Hooter, is that we've been cooking a lot, and we've been getting pretty creative with the cooking. We're not doing just regular shit at the house, dude. So the other day,
let's hear it.
I bought some. I told you I got some beef shanks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did I say it? Right.
Yes,
So
at the
fucking
bean shack.
These fucking so I boiled a couple pieces the other day. It's got the bone.
Yeah.
And I had a little bit of broth left over from some albondigas that I had made the day before. And so I got the thing. I seared the shanks, seasoned them, and then I threw them in the water, and then I put a little soy sauce in there. Just I don't know why.
For flavor.
And so and I boiled them. And then I fucking turned it down, covered it, and left it there for a few hours on super, super low. And then I added, once it was like just tender as it could get, rather, I added the broth, the broth from the albondigas, bro. And then we had some ramen. So we had we had some ramen there that we can do so we added the ramen noodle onto the plate. So you get the plate, so you serve up this fucking beef shank. What are you looking at me like that? We made our own ramen, bro. And so now we got this fucking shank with the noodles in there, and I fucking chopped up. I didn't chop up some jalapeno. After I ate it, I'm like, damn it, I should have chopped up some jalapeno. But we are getting creative with the shit that we're cooking. You gotta fucking switch it up. You can't just be eating the same shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Are you cooking like a maniac?
Yeah. But I noticed, dude, that I'm eating so much, dude. I'm home all day and I'm just constantly fucking eating. Then after getting off the phone with you, I'm just stress eating, bro.
Oh, come on, man.
You got me fucking scared. And dude, it's so fucking hilarious because we have like obviously groceries for the week, you know, and then we also have like this, you know,
stockpile.
Shit hit the fan.
Sure.
Fucking
supply chain.
Yeah. And every time I want to dig into those pillows, like, hey man, you can't touch that until shit hits the fan. I'm like, wait. You don't even know if shit's gonna hit the fan. We're just gonna fucking stare at this shit until dude, what are you talking about? Also, we have 3 months worth.
Leave the double stuffed Oreos until fucking May.
How much fucking Oreos did you guys buy?
None,
Don't
dude.
be lying, bro.
Crazy.
Don't be lying, dude. Every time I go over your house, you have that Nabisco fucking section. Don't be lying, dog.
It's for Chicky and Naomi. It's for Chicky and
bro.
Naomi, bro. You know I don't fuck with that.
Yeah. How many rolls have you eaten already?
Dude, listen, I had a roll of fucking Girl Scout cookie Thin Mints the other day, but that was it.
Did you get hot Cheetos or are you still scarred?
Are you crazy? Are you out of your
scarred?
fucking... dude, I wouldn't even... The other day, Chicky saw the chicharrones were at Costco. Not the other day, but a while back before all the shit went down.
I did too.
And we saw
laugh.
I saw them and she goes, hey! And I go, get that shit away. She goes, if I get them, you won't eat. Are you fucking crazy? Are you fucking crazy? Get that shit away from me. And if you take them, you're going to eat all that shit. I'm not touching those motherfuckers.
Bro, we passed
scarred.
by.
Scarred.
Like, Pillow was like, hey, look, remember these? And I said, bro, my dad fucking swears that was what took him down, not the fucking cinnamon rolls and all the other shit that he fucking plowed through that day.
Don't forget this Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, stream my my evangelical service for all the heretics that don't believe that God is punishing us by setting the corona because dudes are sucking dick and chicks are eating pussy and because women have the right to choose. If you don't agree with that fucking belief, then you'll enjoy the service. If you are of the persuasion that God's mad at America for that,
God will send you the link that fucking he watched, bro.
Then I'll send, then you go listen to Pastor or televangelist Perry Stone, and then you can get your freaking your nourishment and your bread and your fucking blessings there. But if you don't agree with him, then come check out my service Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on my Instagram Live. You know what? I'm gonna put it. This time I'm gonna even if I record it with a cell phone, I don't give a fuck, and I'll put it up on YouTube so that the service can be up instead of just staying up for 24 hours.
Oh no, dude! People need church all hours.
They need church all the time.
You think it just stops on? You think it just is a Sunday thing?
The Spirit of the Lord is. Hold on.
What'd he say?
He's agreeing with you. It's not just Sunday. People need to hear the truth constantly.
He must have whispered it in my ear, and then I just couldn't fucking... Oh, I felt a tap.
You felt a tap.
I felt 2 taps. Maybe that's saying, you're right, playa.
It's the Spirit of the Lord, Hooter. He's talking to us here at the Yo-Yo podcast.
Maybe he's talking to me in Morse code because he tapped me a few times and then stopped and then tapped me a few more times. I need to learn Morse code so I could understand what the fuck he's saying.
Hit us with the rate and review. Thank you guys for tuning in. Look, I know we talk a lot of shit. At the end of the day, we fucking love all you motherfuckers. Thank you for listening to our crazy talk.
The Rona's coming, bro.
The world's ending,
Somebody told my dad. They said.
People say, I think what I'm trying to say is double check your sources. If you got a crazy friend like me or anybody who has a friend that says, hey, I know somebody that said this, double check the sources, especially before you put it out there as a fucking fact.
Look, the second somebody tries to tell you some wild shit that's going to happen in the next few days, send them this episode of the podcast, bro. That way they can listen and hear us out. Because this, I feel, is a yin and a yang, bro. You come in with your wild-ass theories.
I don't have... No, those aren't my theories. These are not my theories. I'm just saying what people are saying.
Okay, but they use your body to transfer those wild ass theories. And then
Goddamn reptilian speaking through me.
Yep. And then I'm here to stop that. I'm here to calm everybody down. Who knew a fucking 29-year-old? I do tell people that I know everything, and clearly it shows. I do know it all, okay? And so I'm here to calm everybody down. So the second you have somebody panicking over this, send them this episode, dude.
Call G. Riley.
No, don't.
No, listen. And big shout out to G. Riley, because G. Riley isn't spitting this out as fact. He's just sending me what people are sending him. You know what I mean?
And I love how when you guys did finally talk, nothing was said. You guys were just like,
Man.
bro, I know. Yo, you're like the fucking, remember that Bud Light commercial? What's up?
Oh, dude, because it was like, because what did I say, man? And he said, I know. And then I go, man. And then he goes, right. And I'm like, fucking A. That's so many things.
And then they hung up.
And then I called Hooter.
Yeah. You won't believe what G. Riley said. He said, I said, bro, what?
All right, guys.
Also, keep rating and reviewing. I see them every week. There's a new one. Fucking keep them coming. It really helps the podcast. Share this shit. Next time we go live, fucking tag somebody to hop on the live with us. Until
Thoughts and prayers.
further notice, we're going to keep it live. So if you hop on my Instagram, I go live from there. It caps me at an hour, so I don't stay on the whole time. And or you could go on to my dad's Facebook.
Thank you guys, seriously, for listening to our craziness. We got to get the fuck out of the house and do something, you know. Look.
Go look for beans and send my dad the picture. Tag him.
I
Okay?
need you to stop. There's
you
no beans
see-
to be found.
They
There are
said
no beans.
they said the country has run out of beans. Hooter. There's no more beans.
That's why they're making taco survival kits. Didn't you know, motherfucker? Listen, don't forget, No Te Asustes, my Spanish podcast, available where most podcasts are listened to. Catch Could Have Gone Pro with Hooter Moreno on his YouTube and Instagram. And other than that, guys, just fucking keep fucking, I don't know, like Walter Mercado used to say, fucking peace and love, motherfuckers. A ton of it.
Say it in Spanish.
Amor, a mucho amor, y sobre todo, mucha paz.
Yeah, that's what it was. And smack yourself for talking during it. That way it could bring you back to when your mom fucked you up because she wanted to hear her horoscope.
Aries. Oh, yeah. My birthday, this will be my first quarantine birthday.
There we go. My dad wants to celebrate his birthday week, dude.
We'll be doing a live stream on my birthday. I will anyway. And I'll sing happy birthday to myself. I'm going to blow up my joint.
He's going to get a bean cake, bro.
All right, man, that's enough.
Peace!
I think I could overdrive it just a little